Welcome back, everybody, to Deadtime Stories. We're now going to be talking about the last book in the series, number 17, Faerie Tale. Look at that cover.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Look at it. Beautiful. That's what our baby's going to look like.
Probably. It's going to be a lot hairier than that. There's no way.
Faerie Tale, the last one.
Who's watching while you sleep? The first time Colin saw the Tooth Fairy was right after he'd lost his first baby tooth. His parents laughed when he told them, "That's so horrible." They said it must have been his imagination. Kids never really see the Tooth Fairy. But Colin kept seeing her every time he lost a tooth. And even though it was a little spooky to actually see a fairy, he still kind of liked it and felt pretty special. But now that he's older, Colin is starting to see other fairies in his room late at night. Some of them are pretty looking, and they're starting to take a lot more than baby teeth. Before he knows it, Colin finds himself stuck in a truly grim fairy tale, and he doesn't have much time to figure out how to escape.
And this is a good example of taking the grim fairy tales, which have been, obviously for a very long time reused over and over again and reimagined, and making it something interesting and fun and unique, and not just kind of by the numbers and cheesy. Mm-hmm. I think this was, in my opinion, this is the most imaginative and creative of the entire series.
I think this sets itself apart.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a great book, and I would have loved to see more of these. And I'm just so sad this is the last one, but I'm kind of happy because
ends on a good note.
It ends on a great note, as opposed to R.L. Stein with his Monster Blood number 76. But I love this. I think this was just so well done.
The fairies in the beginning are creepy, and you get this cool, definitely the little boys, we're going to war against these things, we're going to beat them up. Mm-hmm. And then it turns into something else when it starts engaging the other fairy tales, like Little Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel, and then it's at its absolute most humorous and great when they meet the seven dwarves, who are a biker gang.
Yeah.
And,
they're hardcore.
And their insult battle with the brownies.
Yeah, they're great.
It's the most humorous, it's the most creative to me overall. It was the most fun, and again, its kind of twist ending worked within the context of the story. As a kid, it's not just alright, cheesy, they were the real humans. It wasn't like that. It actually worked well.
But I thought it was good, and I think it was weird because there's no real villains in this.
Yeah, even things that are villains is more mischievous, more more twisted, not really they're just evil.
Yeah, but I think it was really, really cute, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm sad because it's done, and I love this.
Ends on a high note. I gave it a solid 9.
I gave it a 9.5.
Yeah, so I think both of us are highest rated. Yeah.
Yeah,
really,
this was great. I don't know what this picture is of.
It's cool.
I guess it's them.
They're creepy. Yeah, that's definitely them. They were creepy. The fairies.
Well, that's them. That's the boys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I loved it though.
Yeah,
it
was spoiling anything at the end. Yeah.
But we had to get this one off Amazon.
Not all fairies are like Richard Simmons flying in your window.
But this was also a very difficult one to get.
Yeah.
It was just difficult to find.
Yeah, these two were the hardest to come across.
By a lot.
Couldn't find them.
But yeah, we got this for a decent price. Mm-hmm. Really decent, considering this one I've seen up for over $100.
Yeah, that's definitely more
This
rare.
is, I don't know, but it's just finding it.
Mm-hmm. The last couple, because I feel like, as a kid, I remember I had through Beasts of Baskerville, through the Scholastic magazine in elementary school, and I wonder if, because they start to become hard to find right after that one,
so
maybe they weren't in the Scholastic magazine anymore after that point, so smaller print runs, yeah.
But I mean, the last couple R.L. Stein ones are very difficult as well.
Yeah. Towards the end of the original runs.
Definitely lower print runs. But definitely check this one out.
Yeah.
If you're able to find it, if you can find it, let us know if you've read any of these, because I'd be interested to know what you thought of this one.
Yeah, and I'd be really fascinated to hear if anyone read these back when I read the first handful back in the 90s, because again, during that craze of all Goosebumps and everything related to that.
I've never heard of this at
This
all.
was one of those that just kind of went under the radar and only went on for 17. I feel like very few people that I know have ever even heard of these.
Yeah, I'd never heard of them, and I devoured the Scholastic magazine things. I loved those. I read every single thing that was available to me.
So, and these are great. These are definitely, I think, if you are someone who has a lot of nostalgia for Goosebumps in the 90s, the original run of Goosebumps, check these out. And one of its competing things, and it's pretty interesting. Could be another thing too to check out too if you have young kids who enjoy Goosebumps and that kind of stuff. This could be another series to get into.
Yeah, definitely.
So join us in the next video, last one, where we talk about our
Ranking.
favorites. We do our ranking for the whole series.
Very important.